Hi Internet, welcome to today's edition of Stop and Think, the Puzzle Channel. I'm your host, John Appleseed, and today we will be looking at the Sunday New York Times crossword puzzle for October 13th. The title is Manual Dexterity. Manual Dexterity. Just trying to guess what that might mean, but I guess we'll find out as we go. The constructors are Gary Larson and Doug Peterson. The editor is Joe Faliano, and let's get into the puzzle. One across, massive stars, don't know. One down, Texter's shrug, IDK, I don't know, maybe. Two down, pet for Pebbles in cartoons. Pebbles was the daughter on the Flintstones. I think the pet dinosaur was just named Dino or Dino. Three down, it will all come out in the wash, dirt, maybe. Four down, flood-prone area. Don't know. And five down, competed in a biathlon. That is the skiing and shooting sport. This is probably going to end in an S, so it could be skied or shot. Skied, probably. Got by for 19 across. Not sure, 23 across. Here's italics indicating part of our theme, which was manual dexterity. Title for a tutorial on musical composition. Don't know. 27 across, Susan, who wrote The Orchid Thief. Don't know. Massive stars, could they be idols? Someone you might idolize? What is a flood-prone area? A lowland. Maybe. Got by, did okay, and that lets us put in skied for what you did in a biathlon. Knowing, title for a tutorial. Might be knowing. An odor might come out in the wash, I guess. Susan could be pretty much anything. This is N and G. 24 down would be maybe nah. 32 across, impromptu, ad hoc. I like that. So if we say NAH for nah for 24 down, Susan Orlean. 6 down, what has some holiday spirit? Eggnog is a holiday beverage which contains rum usually, I think, so that would be the spirit. 7 down, tired routine, a rut. 6 across, associate of the gods Pothos and Himeros, longing and desire, maybe Eros. Erotic love. 7 down, yeah, let's try rut there. I'm in the rut, I'm in a tired routine. 8 down, workplace regulator for short, probably OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Administration. It shows up in the puzzle frequently. 9 down, Ford's only Supreme Court appointee. Have to think about that. 20 across, a blow could be gust, a blow of wind, a gust of wind. Knowing the something. 28 across, actress Gardner, Ava Gardner. Justice Stevens. There's a justice named Stevens, isn't there? Okay. Knowing manual dexterity. Tutorial on musical composition. 25 down, blank paneer, an Indian dish. Don't know that. 34 across, a spot for a stud. You might have a stud in your ear. Is it naan paneer? I know naan is an Indian bread. I don't know the difference between naan and roti. Both of them show up from time to time as answers in the puzzle. 10 across, train in the Washington-Baltimore area. That is the MARC train, I think. I think it's spelled like that. Regional intercity transport. 10 down, easy blank, easy mac and cheese, long-time craft product. 11 down, loads. Don't know. 12 down, golfer McIlroy, Rory. I think it's McIlroy. I've also heard it pronounced McIlroy, but I like McIlroy better. Correct me in the comments if you know. 13 down, signs with lines. Don't know. Surname of 3 baseball brothers. That's the Alou brothers, who also show up from time to time in the puzzle. Ooh, knowing the... This doesn't look right. What is 11 down? Loads, a lot. 29 across, Tickle Me Elmo Maker. There's a toy manufacturer named Tyco, I think. Signs with lines. Wonder what's going on with this theme. Let's try this corner. I'm going to have to come back to that, certainly. 14 across, distortions in the space-time continuum. Eddies in the space-time continuum, and this is his sofa, is it? A line from Douglas Adams' book. Maybe it is Eddies. 14 down, bunch of bills, a wad of bills, bunny. 15 down, any of the light blue properties in Monopoly. Don't know. Been a while since I've played Monopoly. 16 down, apply more varnish to. That could be something. 11 down, right this second. And 18 down, recipient of 21 Academy Award acting nominations. So just a moment. And we're back. Just a momentary interruption from a neighbor dropping by. Knowing the chords. Could be a tutorial on musical composition. All right, let's come back to this corner. Distortion, warps, like a space warp, time warp. 22, turn away, avert, to avert disaster, could be to turn away disaster. 26 across, interior design. Are these avenues for Monopoly? 16 down, recoat, maybe, apply more varnish to. 17 down, right this second. Pronto. Yes, that works. And 18 down, recipient of 21 Academy Award acting nominations. Decor, I like for interior design, 26 across, so maybe Meryl Streep. Excellent actress. I'm sure she's won a lot of nominations. 31 across. How many elements on the periodic table have the letter J in their names? I'm guessing that's none from the letters we have given. 15 down, I'm going to try avenue. Maybe light blue properties are avenues. Put into motion for 36 across. Actuate. An actuator is a thing that starts something. Signs with lines. 30 down, some chamber groups, maybe octets. A music group of 8 instruments. 37 down, substitute for E on a license plate, maybe. A 3, if you were making a vanity license plate and you wanted to spell something with an E, you might use a 3. 41 across, a primer on playing dreidel. Yeah, the top. Dreidel is the spinning top, a toy for Hanukkah. Oh, one moment, I think neighbor's coming back. No, I think we're okay. 35 down. Balderdash, rot. Rot and balderdash, I tell you. 49 across, alternative to Hinge or Bumble. Tinder is another dating app. Signs with lines. Cue cards are signs that tell you the lines to say. Knowing the score would be a title for a tutorial on musical composition. So it's not non-Paneer, it's something else Paneer. Okay, but I think I see what's going on. So I still don't know manual dexterity, knowing the score, going over the top. We're going over this. I'm teaching you this. We're going over the top. Sag Paneer, I guess that sounds plausible. 33 down, island off Greece's northwest coast, Corfu, one of the Greek islands. 42 down, creative spark, informally. Inspo, I think, is used for inspiration. 48 across, some ICU workers, registered nurses. If this were an S, enjoys a lazy Sunday sale. You could do the New York Times crossword puzzle. Or watch a YouTube video of someone else doing it. If this were a P, inspa or inspo? Inspo, I think. All right, so I like all those. 38 across, underworld thug, a goon. I'm going to send my goons after you. 38 down, did he really just say that in brackets? So not an actual word, but maybe an inhalation, gasp. 39 down, high-end hotel chain, Omni, possibly. 40 down, garage job. 45 across, in the center of, could be amidst. 50 across, on which Maya Rudolph has played Kamala Harris in brief, Saturday Night Live, SNL. And 57 across, a volume on vapor dynamics. Not sure. 46 down, docking spots, could be slips for a boat. 47 down, Spanish for foolish, tonto means foolish in Spanish. 52 down, serious suffering, agony maybe. That gives us an ing ending for here. Picking up steam. Picking up is a word for learning something. So if you're, what are the dots here? We've got title for a tutorial on musical composition. I guess these are all titles. Manual. Okay, manual is a book that tells you how to do something, the user manual. This could be a manual, a title for a primer on playing dreidel, going over the top. Picking up steam. All right, so these are manuals about some kind of skill. That's where manual dexterity comes in. Okay. 59 down, Kingmaker. Serta is a mattress company that makes king-size mattresses, among others. 60 down, potato, yam, or cassava. Those are all tubers. And 61 down, water brand, whose name is an adjective in reverse. Don't know. Bodies of work for 65 across is oeuvre. Slugger's stat for 71 across, run batted in from baseball. 76 across, go us, yay team maybe. So Evian is a water brand, and you can spell it backwards. It is naive, which is an adjective. Okay, that makes sense. What about 64 across? Aware of. I'm hip to. Yeah, I'm hip to your jive, man. Come dancing band with the Kinks. I don't know that song. 68 across, farewell performance, could be a swan song. 68 down, beverage, one shouldn't shake well before serving a soda. You might get sprayed when you open it. 69 down, Kristen, formerly of Saturday Night Live, Kristen Wiig. And garage job for 40 down could be an oil change. So that gives us a trough call, a call you might hear in a pig trough, could be oink. The Kinks, looks like it fits. 80 across, uncovers, digs up. And 87 across was keep in the cellar. You might put a wine in the cellar to age. Okay, so those all work. What about this corner over here? 54 across, over or under. Par, maybe? 62 across, calm, serene. 67 across, touched down, could be a lit. And 72 across, stereotypical prom experience, maybe a limo ride. 44 down, cloisonné material, could be enamel, something you use to enamel or lacquer something else. Cloisonné, I think that's what that means. Parish priest is the vicar. And Cast is a book. I guess it was a 2020 nonfiction bestseller subtitled The Origins of Our Discontents. I think I read in a recent puzzle that book was the inspiration for a movie, which I can't remember now. Okay, over or under. 54 down, seriously. 55 down, Sooner State City. Sooner State is Oklahoma. Enid is a city in Oklahoma. Let's try that. And beret is the French, stereotypical French hat. We have an accent over it, which indicates this will probably a French language answer. And tête means head, which is where you would wear a beret in France or anywhere. 54 down, seriously. And over, I guess that's a bet. You bet the over or the under. Stereotypical prom experience looks like limo ride. We'll go there. 79 across, free of extra charges. Don't know. And 83 across, another themed clue. A step-by-step guide for throwing breaking balls. So another baseball-related term. Maybe learning breaking balls, learning curves. Yes, curve ball could be a breaking ball. Yeah, you're learning curves. Learning curves is a phrase about how difficult it is to learn something. Okay, so 66 down, turns, states, evidence, sings. If you squeal or inform on your accomplices, turning, states, evidence, you're singing. 73 down, pokes fun at, probably mocks. And 74 down, worth having. 63 down, harder to come by, probably rarer. Free of extra charges, no fee, maybe. Of use, could be worth having. Seriously, believe me, yeah. 85 down, level, even. And 86 down, Navajo painting, medium sand painting. It's a thing I remember seeing growing up in Utah and visiting Navajo regions. 91 down, Ava Le Gallienne, star of 1920s Broadway. Okay, looks plausible. Salts are seamen, sailors, and 103 email button is send. All right, so those all look like they work. 90 across, barrel-shaped containers are casks. 88 across, symbols of toughness in a simile, as tough as mules, tough as like the leftmost candle until the final night of Hanukkah. I guess you light them right to left, so the leftmost one would be unlit until the final night. 82 down, looking discomfited. Don't know. And 70 down, ship's kitchen is a galley. 77 down, kind of question. You could ask a yes-no question. So 88 across, oh, tough as nails. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't click earlier. Sheets and pillowcases are linens for 92 across. 93 down, bottom of some columns. The sum would be the bottom of a column of numbers, probably. 94 across, jewel division. As I know this from Crossword, but ergs and joules are terms from physics. Lead into brewery for 78 down, a microbrewery. 84 down, incessantly bother, probably nag at. And let's look at this themed clue, a handbook on raising kids. Don't know. Okay, but I think we're almost done with the puzzle. 97 down, the Holy Grail. Quest, maybe. 98 down, Beethoven's Third Symphony. I think that's the Eroica. 99 down, government-backed investments. T-bonds, could be. Treasury bonds. Or T-notes. 100 down, attack, medieval style. Besiege. Handbook on raising kids. 104 across, it's going around an orbiter. Go around something in orbit. 109 across, be extremely angry. I'm fume, but that doesn't fit. 118, light ditties. 124 across, panache. Wonder if this is T-bills instead of T-bonds. Then we could put in éclat, a nice French word for a thunderclap, I think, literally, but kind of means dash or panache. The Holy Grail. 118 across, delectable, tasty maybe. Light ditties, lilts. Maybe. 119 down, dump could be a sty Attack, medieval style. You tilt at something with a lance, like Don Quixote tilting at windmills. Tilt at. I'm boiling. The Holy Grail is a goblet, I guess. So yeah, choose wisely if you ever get the chance to drink from the Holy Grail. Getting pained, for looking discomfited. This is a G. Ingrates could be thankless types. 111 down, bulletin board piece. Cork, maybe. 112 down, hurting. 110 across is modeler's need. Don't know. 120 across, maybe data. You need data to model something. Attack could be a piece you find on a bulletin board. 112 down, hurting, achy. 120 across, a do-it-yourself manual on other do-it-yourself manuals. 125 across, repetitive sound, an echo. And 129 across, blanks the limit. Sky's the limit, I guess. Yeah. Let's try achy for hurting. And decks in briefs, not in brief, knocks out, KOs. Tacking. One down, churn up. This might be an R. Getting your royal could be to churn up the stream bed or something like that. 105 across. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo, like from Old MacDonald. Self-centered sort is an egotist, I think. 113 across, Simpson's judge. O.J. Simpson, Lance Ito was the judge for that trial. Oh, tackling something. 114 down, blank probandi. The burden of proof. I know onus is a word for a burden. Let's try that. 122 down, figure of interest to an admissions department, maybe your GPA. Apartment building VIP could be the superintendent or the soup, you might call him or her. Edict issuer in Fiddler on the Roof would be the Tsar. If I were a rich man. Raising kids, not kids, children, but kids, baby goats. Getting your goat might be a handbook for how to raise kids, goat kids. Stock exchange worker. Don't know. Lock of hair could be tress. Trader. A trader is on Wall Street, yeah. Tackling something. Earthbound bird. An emu is a flightless bird, so it's earthbound. When I wait down river to the English Channel. But misleading, because I think it's the French river, the Seine, which does flow into what the French call La Manche, but the English call it the English Channel. Taken for granted. Not sure. Come to. Amount. Maybe Seine is wrong. Tackling. 116 down, blank owl, one of the superheroes in Watchmen. I didn't see that film or read that graphic novel series. 117 down, fork-tailed bird. Don't know. And 123 down, Castaway's Call, maybe SOS. Tackling dummies. The Somme is a river in France too, isn't it? 127 across, newspaper section, Metro probably. Yeah, I like tackling dummies. So if you, Dummies book is also kind of a shorthand for a DIY manual, the Dummies series, blank for dummies. So maybe tackling dummies might be how to write a dummies book. Assumed would be taken for granted, yes. So let's try the Somme River. Amount for come to. Night owl, maybe. A tern is a kind of bird. Shangri-Las are Edens. Your kisses take me to Shangri-La. Each kiss is magic that makes my little world a Shangri-La. So night owl sounds like a superhero. Edens are Shangri-Las, and I think E finishes the puzzle. There we go, 25-17. A little bit below my average. I think somewhere around 30 minutes is typical for me for a Sunday, so I'm happy with that. The theme, yeah, I was caught up on dexterity, meaning I thought we'd like have to switch to words for right, or like maybe starboard or something like that. That was kind of what I was thinking. I guess dexterity, these are just manuals about skills, titles for manuals that teach you skills. So knowing the score for music competition, going over the top for dreidel, picking up steam for vapor dynamics, nice. Learning curves, breaking balls, yeah. Getting your goat kids tripped me up there. I thought there was going to be about raising human children, and tackling dummies. So that was difficult. And then I got tripped up at the end here on Seine instead of Somme. Although I think Somme is a river in France, right? There was a battle in World War I there. So I think I was thinking on the right track that it's going to be flowing from France into the English Channel rather than the other way around. Okay, so I liked that puzzle. That was fun. A little bit of a difficult theme, not too hard. And some interesting clues. Susan Orlean, I'm not sure about. We could have skied, or I guess skied would be the 5-letter word. Shot wouldn't fit there. So, but the beginning S kind of gave me some pause there. What was the other really difficult one? I had T notes instead of T bills, or I had T bonds instead of T bills. Orbiter helped me figure that out. And then éclat, not a common word, but one you come across from time to time. And actuate. I'm going to actuate this, put it into motion. I've heard of an actuator, which is obviously where that comes from, but I don't think I've seen the word actuate used. You would have activate, I think, instead. All right, well, that was a good puzzle. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please join me next time, and I'll see you then.